Hello.
Hi Carlos, welcome to the session today. Well, I wanted to welcome you back for training on use of an electronic pre-programmed nutrition scale, which we have right in front of us here.
Good, Zooks. Rick, do.
You know, I was really pleased to see that you successfully completed the session with the dietitian on diabetes, nutrition, and weight loss education, and that you were able to come up with a sensible and acceptable weight loss plan with her. That's excellent. So congratulations.
I was pleased about that too.
Awesome. Well, that knowledge, along with knowing how to use this food scale, is going to help you meet your weight loss as well as blood glucose reduction goals. So are you ready to get started with learning about the scale?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. So we have an electronic scale with thousands of pre-programmed food codes to work with. We've got the books here, but I do have several food items that we're going to be weighing today, and I do have the food codes which I'll be giving to you. And I'd like you to just follow along as we learn about this. And
It flashed. Oh no, I guess it's flexion. Okay, go
And
ahead.
I will have you following me along with me and then demonstrating after I demonstrate to you. So first of all, we do have a button over here which is the on and off button, and we're going to just press that in to turn the scale on. Now we would like to watch and wait for the zeros to appear, which we do see right now. Do you see them in the nutrition facts window?
Yes, I do.
Okay, very good. So the first thing I would like to weigh is the carrot that we have here, at least one of them, and the code for that is 1445. So we're just going to go ahead and make sure we have that in the window and that code looks right. So we're going to put the carrot on the scale, and it's really wonderful. It's all the nutrition facts are there. We see that the calories in this, if we were to consume this, are 32 calories. And then we also see some very other helpful, useful information, such as the sodium content. We see the sugar content, the carbs, and so on and so forth, which is going to be very helpful. So we're going to go ahead and take that carrot off, and we're going to clear. So we will press this clear button, which will remove that food code. And we are going to next weigh this potato. So we will go ahead and select 0286, which is the food code for potatoes, and then we'll again set the potato on the scale. So we can see that we once again have all our information here. We have our weight, which is 4.55 ounces, and we have all the other carb, cholesterol, sodium, sugars, and calories information. Now we will, last but not least, we will weigh one of these beautiful apples. And we do have a food code of 0693, so we're going to go ahead and punch that in, and then we'll double check to make sure that's the right code, and we will go ahead and weigh that. So once again, we're getting all our...
This will come in handy.
Wonderful. So you can see there's excellent information provided here. Wonderful. So
probably even weigh my nuts. I got some mixed nuts for Christmas.
So what I'd like to do is clear that out, and I would like to start with a process where we not only weigh these items, but we also tally them up or total the nutrition values. So that's what we're going to do next. So I would like to show you how to do that. So we will go ahead and make sure that our food code is cleared. We see that the food code flashing when that's cleared. And we're going to start over essentially. We're going to use the carrot code, which is 1445, and we will weigh that in. And then instead of clearing out, because we want to accumulate totals, we're going to save that. And then we'll take that off. And can you guess what I do next before I move on to the potato, to weigh the potato?
Eat the carrot?
How about press one of the buttons on the control
You
panel?
press save, I'll bet.
Well, right now we're going to press clear,
Oh,
just
clear.
because we
Okay.
want to switch to a different food code. Okay, so,
I'm sure glad I have you helping me with this.
well, I'm glad to be of help. So the potato code is 0286. I'm going to punch that in, place the potato on, and we will once again press save because we are accumulating the totals, the nutrition totals for these items. We want to clear. And our food code we see is flashing, which is great, so it's cleared out. And our apple code is 0693, so I'm going to punch that in. And then we're going to proceed to save that. Now that is my last item that I'm choosing to total up, so I will hit the total key at this point. And as you can see, we've got a total of 200 calories. We've got all the totals for the sugars, the carbs, and so on and so forth. So if you were to sit down and eat this at one meal, you have an understanding of really what you're consuming. So what I'd like to do is show you now how to clear that total out, and then I'm going to have you walk through and demonstrate weighing of one item, totaling the items, and clearing this yourself. And of course I'm here if you have questions.
Okie doke.
So what we're going to do is,
Let's go for it.
we see that we have total in the window here, and that is what we want because that means the scale's in total mode. We want to press the clear button, and we would like to hold on to it for about 3 seconds. And
1,001, 1,002, 1,000, okay.
And it's cleared out as we see all our figures are clear. So what I'd like you to do, if you don't mind, Carlos, would be to go ahead and weigh one item, just an
Okay.
individual item for me based
Let's
on...
do the carrot.
Okay, so the code you're going to want to use then would be 1445.
It's not taking the code.
I think we, yeah, didn't take the code.
1, 4, 4, 5. Well, it's not taking the code.
Our
We're
issue
in
is
total
that we have to
mode.
get out of total mode and then we're going to be good. So let's go ahead and proceed. You were doing just great.
No, I wasn't.
1445.
But it's in here now.
And we do get the values, the nutrition values that we got initially with this one carrot. So that's wonderful. You executed that perfectly. And what would we do now if we want to go ahead and start totaling 3 items? What would we do at this point?
We would put save.
Correct. We would save this weight. We would move on to either of the other 2 options.
Oh, let's do the apple.
Okay. So we're going to want to clear out our code that was there before we put the apple on. We want to clear the code. Very good. And then we will want to punch in 0693. And now it looks very good, like you're ready to put that apple on there. And if we're totaling, what will we do at this point? We've got all our nutrition values on the nutrition
We need to put
panel.
save.
Correct. Press save.
Okay.
And
Now.
now we have one more item to add into the total. Now we will be using the code 0286, but there's one thing you have to do. Yes, very good. So it's 0286 for the potato. And you can verify that? Excellent. All right, and if we want to total that up, include that in the total, what would...
Save.
Absolutely correct. Okay, so we now are at the end of our weighing. We've got 3 items that we plan to eat, and we want to obtain the total. So what will we do at this point?
Put total.
We will press total. So there you see, you have all your total values, you know, the amount of calories you would consume, and all the other information.
Okay.
So at this point, if we want to now clear this total up, because let's say it's the end of the day and we want to start over tomorrow with some new totals, what would we do to clear that total
We
out?
need to hold clear for 3 seconds.
Correct. We see the total in the window, and so we know we can hold the clear for 3 seconds to clear the scale.
1,002, 1,003, done.
Perfect. Okay, we're done using the scale for today. Can you tell me how we would turn the scale off or demonstrate that for me?
Probably the switch on the side.
Okay, very good. You were paying attention.
That's just a wild guess.
Well, I enjoyed working with you today, Carlos, and I hope that you've learned a lot, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to
Did
contact
you
me.
really enjoy working with me, or you're just saying that?
I really did,
Okay.
Carlos. It was a pleasure.
Well, thank you.
And
Pleasure's all mine.
And I know you'll do well using the scale. Have a very nice evening.